Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, in previous classes, we have discussed about the biodiversity and the different levels of the biodiversity, like species diversity, genetic diversity, or the ecological biodiversity. And then we have discussed about the biodiversity in India. And today's our topic is patterns of biodiversity. So children, in this topic we will discuss about the latitudinal gradient. Children, the species diversity, species like plant species and the animal species both. So the species diversity decreases from the equator to the pole, and the tropics latitudinal range of the 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degrees south have more species than the temperate or polar areas. So children, there are some examples of the latitudinal gradient. You can easily understand with the help of these examples. The number of the birds species like Colombia, about the 1400 species are there near the equator, and in the India more than 1200 species are there in tropics, and in the New York 41 degrees Celsius north 105 species are present, and the Greenland in 71 degree north 56 species are present. So children, the tropical forest region like the Ecuador has up to 10 times of the vascular plant species as compared to a temperate forest region like Midwest of USA. So what are the reasons for the highest biodiversity in the tropics? We can say the highest biodiversity means the species richness, where the species are more. Children, you can easily see in this diagram the earth surface is small tilted and the sun rays are falling on the earth. It is not evenly distributed. It is unevenly distributed, that they receive the more solar energies, which contributes to the greater productivity and the relatively constant environment of the less seasonal, we can say, and the tropics had more evolutionary time. So these three reasons are very important for the highest biodiversity in the tropics. So children, the second subtopic is our species area relationship. What is the relationship between the area and the species? So according to the ecologist Alexander von Humboldt, in the South American jungles, within a region, species richness increases with the increasing explored area, but only up to a limit. So this statement is very important because many times one line questions, small answer type questions arises from this, blue lines are there na, so questions are arises from the Alexander von Humboldt, and we can plot a graph between the species richness and the area, so that the relation between this graph, the graph is obtained a rectangular hyperbola, and we can write down a equation with the help of this graph, because the S is the species richness, A is the area, C means y-intercept, and the Z means slope of the line. We can say the regression coefficient, so that we can say there is a equation S is equal to S is equal to CA to the power Z, and log S is equals to log C plus Z log A. So children, according to David Tillman, plots with the more species shows less year-to-year variation in the total biomass, and increased biodiversity contributes to the higher productivity, so that it is essential for the ecosystem health and survival of human race. So children, we can say it is the very important, or this is the importance of the biodiversity species area relationship. So hope children this topic is clear. If any query, you can write in query box. Thank you children.